This is very true, and this is actually one of the most disheartening parts of this election cycle. And it's especially difficult because while I fully support Gen Z, it seems to be the younger Gen Z voters that are falling for this. Let's take a look back at 2016, when a lot of people protest voted from Bernie in the primaries to Donald Trump in the general election, to teach us a lesson. Did it teach us a lesson? Because all it did was give us Donald Trump, it ruined our economy, it gave us a horrible response to COVID, it took away women's bodily autonomy when he installed 3 conservative judges on the Supreme Court, it led to a whole bunch of abortion bans in red states, an increase of 50% of hate groups in the US, and it has led to the rise of the MAGA and their stochastic terrorism. What woke people up from Donald Trump being elected? Why are they all suddenly thinking that it's a great idea to vote third party as if it's somehow going to cause a revolution when it didn't in 2016? And I know this statement is true because I have actually seen leftists and progressives making videos claiming that this is the case. That if they get Joe Biden out of office, they don't care if Donald Trump gets reelected because it'll cause a revolution. Spoiler alert, you're not really going to cause much of a revolution if the second the guy gets back into office, he invokes the Insurrection Act and makes protesting illegal. All you're going to end up doing is reenacting the third act of Les Mis. And if you've never seen that, spoiler alert again, they all just die by being shot by the military. The only thing allowing Donald Trump to get reelected is going to do is further take away more people's rights and make any kind of progress in this country completely stand still. It's going to move us backwards 50 years. It's going to make our laws ruled over by not only greed, but also religion. And the people of Gaza that they seem to care so much about are going to be further pushed into other countries or eradicated. And while Joe Biden is issuing restrictions on Israel on what they can and cannot do long term, saying that they cannot occupy Gaza and there needs to be a two-state solution, Donald Trump says he has no problem giving Netanyahu whatever he needs to finish the job, and they want the Palestinians completely wiped off the map. So I once again have to repeat myself to all the people on the far left who want to oust Biden because they think he's doing so horribly in Gaza. Just wait until those idiots get Donald Trump reelected. He wants to wipe out every Palestinian and turn it into beachfront resorts. Yet these people on the left have fallen for so much Russian propaganda that their thought process stops at Biden bad. They think that Biden is horrible, he's Genocide Joe, he's Butcher Biden, the entire genocide is somehow on his head even though he's not the one committing it, but all of the blame deserves to be on him for what another country is doing somehow. So much so that once they get their ultimate goal of Biden not getting reelected and Donald Trump wins a second term, they have absolutely no end goal. Then that's when they sit there and just go, oh shit, what have we done? And then Gaza gets wiped out, millions more women die in this country, children get their age of consent lowered to 10, we get a nationwide abortion ban, millions of people deported or jailed, protesting is illegal, and their so-called revolution to change the system is squashed. I thought the people on our own side were smarter than that. But unfortunately, they've fallen for Putin's propaganda so well that they think that Biden is responsible for everything, and if they get rid of Biden, everything will magically work out. When they don't actually realize that the larger picture is that Donald Trump gets back into power, and everything in Gaza and everything here gets infinitely worse. Possibly forever.